Hey everyone, I'm Adam at KreatureKid, and today we're going to do a tutorial on how to operate our new animatronic severed zombie head. So when you get your zombie head, he'll be wrapped up. You want to be very careful unwrapping him. This here is what you'll be getting in the box. You'll be getting a controller to operate the head, power source to operate the head with an extension cable, an additional battery and battery charger for the remote control, a little jar of silicone oil, and a handful of brushes, as well as this template to drill the holes into whatever surface he is going to be mounted in. Now, when you take your zombie head out of the box, handle him by the sides, right around his ears. Don't grab him by the neck, right? You want to be careful of the joint there. And what you'll see is you'll see two little screw holes in the bottom of the base there, along with the wire that powers the head. What you'll need to do first is get the template for the bolt holes for your head, and whatever surface you plan on putting them, you'll use this to line up, you know, what direction he's looking, top front, so this is him facing forward. Line it up and drill your holes for the bolts. Now, once your holes are drilled, you have these two bolts here that will adjust based on the thickness of the table that he's going on, or whatever surface. And we'll feed the bolts through the bottom and screw them into these two holes on the bottom of the head. So let's do that now. So now that we're tightening the head down onto the platform so he doesn't go anywhere, not too tight, there. So now he's not going anywhere. Don't forcibly move the head at all, just leave it how he lies. The next step is plugging in the head to the power source. Not turning it on, but just plugging it in to make sure he's fully connected. You'll notice here on the back of the head, coming out of this tube, is the power source. Let's grab the power cable with our on and off switch and our extension cable if needed. You don't need to use this, but just in case, this is just to extend the cable. First, we need to plug them in. This side goes into the head. Always hold them by the plugs, like so. Pushing them together. And when pulling them apart, always pull by the plugs to pull them apart. Now let's plug our extension cable into the power cable. Right here. Okay. And then we'll plug our power cable into any outlet. Before you plug them in, make sure that the switch is in the off position. So now we see there's a blue light on the power box. It is in the off position. Don't turn it on. Next step is powering on the remote control. The rule to remember with operating this animatronic is the controller is always the first thing to power on and the last thing to power off. So controller goes on first, then you turn the switch on for the head, powering it on. And then once you're done with the performance, you power the head off, and then you turn the remote controller off. It's very important. To power on the controller, you hold down this power button here. Once it beeps, you let go. These warning signs will pop up and you hit exit 4 times. Now that the controller is powered on, we can power on our severed head by flipping this switch here. Give him a moment, let him wake up, kicks on, and now your head's awake.
Oh, hey, I remember you. See, they didn't get rid of you, huh?
Well, not yet. It's good to see you working though.
Well, what did you think I would do?
That's true. So, this is your new powered on severed zombie head.
How you doing? Yep.
The silicone skin is a wonderful product from Smooth On, sold by Reynolds Advanced Materials here in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, best stuff ever.
So the material is, it's a thin coat of EcoFlex 30 on the outside.
Hey, do you mind poking me in the head while you're talking there?
And then a softer silicone on the inside, EcoFlex 20. So we have the strength on the outside, as well as the squishiness on the inside.
That's right, I'm a softie on the inside, really.
So one thing you never want to do is forcibly try to open, he's powered on, just kind of, a little bit of touching's fine, but I'm not going to stick anything in his mouth. I'm not going to try to, force his eyebrows to move. You don't want to forcibly mess with any of the animatronics operating him on the inside.
Good rule of thumb, don't put your fingers on the inside.
Now one thing, if you'll look over here, so if you'll notice his eyes are really oily. See all the oil in your eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Can I touch your eyes?
Yeah, well, I guess I don't have a choice.
I'm touching your eyes because I'm a professional, but I recommend never touching his eyes.
That's what he says, professional.
So one thing, before powering it on, we'll send him a little lubed up, but in your kit will be included a little jar of silicone oil, as well as a little brush. So what you do is the silicone material wants to put a little strain on the eyes because it's gripping, right? The eyes are moving. So we just lube up the eyes so they're nice and smoothly flowing inside of the skin. So get just a little bit of oil on the brush.
Oh yeah.
And oil inside this rim here.
Nice. Oh, it's better than eye drops.
And you'll see the eyes just kind of gliding now. Can you make a frowny face?
Oh.
Frowny eyebrows. Give me angry eyebrows.
Angry eyebrows like that.
That's pretty good. So see how the silicone is kind of gliding on top of the eye now? So that's what you want. Now, once you're done with your performance, a little baby wipe and just gently clear up some of the oil so it doesn't build up over time.
Baby wipes are good for everything.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
See this guy over here just sticking his fingers and things in my eyes?
So the range of motion you'll see is, let's do head motion, full left, full right, up, down, jaw, open, close, side to side as well. Eyebrows, they can go all the way around, angry, sad, all kinds of stuff, as well as eyeballs moving all over the place. Now, puppeteering them is going to be a little tricky. As you can see here, this knob will control his jaw. So you can open it all the way or close it all the way.
This is open, this is closed. This is side to side. Yeah.
This knob here is his head rotation. And then this knob operates his eyebrows. This knob here is his eyeballs. Now, because it all is contained on one controller, it is going to take some practice.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, it does. It's going to take some practice to get in the groove of how to have him look a certain way with a certain expression and say lines as well. It's going to take a lot of hand maneuvering.
Did you say get in the groove?
You got to get in the groove.
You don't have groove.
It's going to be good.
Oh, yes, it's true.
You seem to be working on it, right, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it.
You're pretty fresh looking for a deadhead.
Well, you know, it's self-care and silicone lube.
It is the loop.
Yep.
It is the loop.
It's all about the loop.
And also our wonderful materials from Smooth On.
That's right. Everybody loves Reynolds.
So once we're done performing our zombie head, we're going to power him off. So first step is controller is still on, and we're going to power off our switch here. So we're going to power him off. Turning it off, boom. And he'll just go in neutral pose. So as you can see, just kind of like bogs down. And now we could turn off the remote controller. Don't hit any of these buttons. Don't worry about flipping any of these switches. You can see the battery level here. The battery is halfway, so this needs to be charged. When the battery runs low, it'll beep and let you know the battery's low. You could swap for another fully charged battery. And then to power off, you hold the power button down until the circle spins and you let go. Be careful with these sticks. They are fragile. You don't want to break them. Always keep it upright. Don't put any pressure on these or anything. Now to charge the battery when your controller is low, spin it this way, not putting it down on the sticks, but holding it upright like this. Pushing the plate forward like so. You'll see the battery plugged in here. So we slide it out. You can see the little white plug here. Always pull from the base here of the plug, not the cables. Don't pull the cables. Pull the plug out like so. A little bit of back and forth. And now that's out. So to charge, we'll plug in our charger. And you can see all cells, cell 1, 2, and 3 are all green. Now this tape here is covering up a plug you will not use. You'll only ever use the 3-prong white plug that is the same as it was plugged into the controller. You can see there's 2 little teeth up here. Line them up to the top, pushing the plate forward, and it's plugged in. And you'll see cells 1 and 2 are red. It is charging. Don't leave this unattended. Always keep an eye on it. And when the battery is charged, cells 1 and 2 will be green. And it's ready to take out of the charger by pulling the plug. A little bit of back and forth, like so. So let's charge this one up. And once it's fully charged, it can go back into the controller. We'll line up the teeth facing top. We'll have the label be out. Plugging it in like so. So I have the battery here. We're plugging it in right here. Plugged in. Let's just tuck this wire, push it in, tuck it all in, and we'll get our plate and we'll slide it in place. Nice firm push down, like so. And now the controller is ready to power on. When storing the controller when not in use, I recommend removing the battery and always having the batteries unplugged, set aside. And then putting a battery in the controller when you're ready to perform it. To store him, if you want to keep him permanently on a surface, like if he's kind of stationary in his home, I would say gently put a trash bag over him so dust doesn't get on him. Obviously, gently baby wipe the silicone oil off his eyes first, and then just bag him. Remove the wires just so they're not plugged in. Keep them to the side in a safe place, and then always plug him back up and power him on later when you're ready to shoot again. If you are moving him to different locations, just be very careful. Maybe put him in the box for storage until you have your next location ready for him to be bolted onto. Laying him down on his back, never laying him down on his face or his brows or anything. He's made pretty bulletproof. I would say in the zipper on the back of his head, you never have to open that up unless something goes wrong where maybe we could walk you through the steps on figuring out what the issue is. And in that scenario, we'll show you how to unzipper him. There's one little screw to remove the back of his skull cap to access the mech on the inside. But normally I would say don't touch it, don't unzip him, just let him
Good rule of life. Leave
It is.
the zipper up, don't touch.
He is a wonderful art piece, but you do have to take care of him. Don't put him in direct sunlight.
Oh yes, I hate the sun.
He hates the sun. He likes cool room temperatures.
Yeah, look at my skin. This is not sunshine skin.
Don't pull his hair.
Oh, please don't.
Treat him like his own little person.
Yeah, I'm a whole well, not a whole person, but you know. All right, well, it was nice to meet you. You will be putting hands on me shortly.
So thank you everyone for watching the tutorial on how to operate this wonderful animatronic. We here at KreatureKid are really proud of this piece. Thank you to everyone involved who worked on it. And I hope you enjoy your new severed head character.
Yeah.
Do you have a name, by the way? What's your name?
Oswald.
Oswald.
Yeah.
Is that your alive person name?
Do I look like I would know that? I'm a head on a table. Give me a break.
That's pretty good.